everybody, I have a few minutes to spare, and I wanted to talk to you about the card that I pulled today. I pulled the Hierophant. I'm showing you in two different decks so that you can see they're both very similar and mean the same. But for me, this card had a whole new meaning today, a meaning that I hadn't really looked at before. And so the card is always about, for me, it's always been about education and a mentor and, wisdom and spirituality and all of that sort of stuff. Tradition, conformity, and all of that. And I never really thought about that, and I always had a hard time placing it in my own life until today. So not too long ago, I would say it's about a month ago, I was with a few friends, and we were talking about people not knowing who I am. And you think you know who I am, but you don't really know who I am. I don't even know who I am. So I came to a point in my life when I started making some decisions that didn't quite fit what I normally believed in, or what I normally would agree to, or whatever. And making last minute decisions. Normally I thought things out and weighed the consequences and everything. And recently, I don't know if it's because I'm reaching this age where times are changing for me. My life is changing, and I started, I don't know, acting like a teenager, I guess, and making a lot of last minute decisions without thinking things really through. And I told my friends that they didn't really know me, and that I don't even know myself. And I think they misunderstood me. I think they maybe mistook it for me like being dishonest or fake or something like that. But that's not what I meant at all. What I meant was that my belief system and my actions didn't quite line up anymore, and I don't know where this is coming from or where I'm going, or kind of at a loss or crossroads. And so today when I pulled this card, it really caused me to think about that instance. And really, sorry about that, my nose is itchy. Really talking about being true to yourself and conforming, whether or not you're conforming to your parents, to your own self, to society. What are you conforming to? And what are you thinking? You understanding your own beliefs in order to make these decisions on your actions in comparison to what the worldwide would accept or think. Are you comparing your words to your goals, and seeing how those kind of mesh together? Because if they're not lining up and they're not working together, then you end up being you actually end up suffering severely, emotionally, spiritually, psychologically, and maybe even physically. And like when I say physically, people actually get physically sick. They get sick to their stomach, they get headaches, they get backaches, just whatever, because things are just not lining up for them the way they used to or the way they should be. So in order to be in a good place, we need to make sure that our internal or our beliefs are matching up with our external or actions. And we need to examine this in our lives. So not only me, because there are a lot of people that don't understand this and maybe going through this crossroad that I'm at, and identity crisis, or I don't even know what to call it. But you need to find the gaps. I managed to find the gaps, and I made it to be able to get this confusion in control here, and understand which path it is that I really need to be taking. And it's not the path that I started to take. I really need to go back to being the true me. And, like I thought I wanted to be somebody different. I thought I wanted a different lifestyle. I mean, I'm not talking my spirituality, because I absolutely love the work that I do, and my mediumship and my tarot reading and all of that is absolutely 100% still staying. I love that. I absolutely love that. And I'm not changing that, and that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about making major life decisions without thinking things through. Relationships and what sort. So if you have deviated from your path and you've started to take the wrong path, just know that this card, the Hierophant, reminds you that it's only a bump in the road. It's not the end of the road. You know how your car has a GPS. I'm in the car, and that's why I'm thinking of this. But the car has a GPS, and when you start going a certain way and there's a roadblock, maybe there's an accident, or maybe you accidentally took the wrong turn, or maybe you intentionally took the wrong turn, it will bring you back on the right path. So this Hierophant reminds you, Hierophant, however you want to say it, it doesn't really matter, as long as you know what it means. It's bringing you back to the right path. Refocus. Go back to your internal mentor, your heart. Your heart will always lead you in the right direction. So trust your heart. You'll always go the right way. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something, and love you. Talk to you soon.